Hello and welcome to the very first video of my new channel, Colin's Yarn Magic. This is also going to be the first in a new series called Beautifully Basic, and it's going to be videos targeted towards beginners. So beginners, you should know slip stitch, single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, etc. So if you know your basic stitches, these videos will be great for you. So this is the Beautifully Basic third loop half double crochet, and this if you've mastered half double crochet, you'll be able to do this. So when using this, this is a great pattern for making scarves, because I know we're a bit out the season, but Christmas is easier, better to be prepared. Because this pattern, you can use any number of chains to begin with. You would cast a really, really long chain, so like a full length of a scarf, and then you work up the way. So the scarf would be like this, but it'd be really long, obviously, and it gives you like these braid. It looks kind of like a knit stitch running all the way down. You can also use these for pillow covers, scrubbies, washcloths, a hat, if you made it on its side, and then you can gather up your ends and you've got a hat. So it's very, very versatile, this pattern. So, like I say, the foundation chain is a number, any number that you want. So to begin, we're going to I'm using some 4-ply yarn. Line brand 24/7 cotton and a 4.5mm crochet hook for the tutorial, but I recommend you stick to the hook size recommended. So if you're using line brand, it recommends a 4mm. I'm just doing it a little bit bigger to make the video a little clearer. Okay, so grab your materials and we'll get ready. Okay, so you're going to begin with a slip knot. So I like to do a little charity ribbon shape. Bring the yarn underneath so you can see it here. Pop your hook through. Pop your hook through and then grab both ends and pull them. So you're going to make your chain as long as you need. Like I said before, if you're making a scarf, do it really long. You don't really need to count, the pattern will work out, okay? So yarn over and pull through that loop. Yarn over, pull through the loop. And again. So you can see that makes your chains. This is where we're going to be working into. So keep these all the same width by keeping your tension nice and consistent throughout. Don't pull your chains too tight. Okay, so continue to make a chain and we will begin pattern row 1. Okay, so we're going to begin working a full row of US half double crochet. So we're beginning in the second chain from the hook, which is here, with a half double crochet. So yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over and pull a loop through. You'll have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through all 3. Here's your next stitch here. You're going to yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay. Continue to work a full row of US half double crochet. Make sure you keep your tension at the same, keep them all the same tension, and you'll get a nice even height on your half double crochets. Okay, so yarn over and pull through all 3, continue, and I'll get you at the end of the row. Okay, so at the end of the row, you're going to chain 1. This chain 1 doesn't count, it's just your turning chain. Okay, so turn your work. Your first and last stitch is worked normally, so you can see here you have your little V with the back loop, the front loop, and this one on the side here is called the third loop. So into the first stitch and the last stitch, work a normal half double crochet. So yarn over, go into the stitch, make sure you have both parts on, yarn over, pull through, you have 3, yarn over, pull through 3. Now grab a stitch marker and pop the stitch marker into the half double crochet you just made. When working this stitch, it's quite easy to add a stitch at the end or miss a stitch. So just pop a stitch marker and take your first and your last stitch and it'll give you perfectly straight edges. Okay, so like I said, this is the third loop on the side here. So you can see your V here, and on the side you have this extra loop, and that's the third loop. So yarn over, go into the third loop on the side, yarn over, pull through, you have 3, yarn over, pull through all 3. Again, into the next stitch, yarn over, go into the stitch, the third loop, sorry, and then pull through all 3. yarn over. So you're just working a half double crochet into the third loop all the way across this row. Stop at your last stitch, and we'll just go through that together. So it's a third loop only, half double crochet till you've only got one stitch left, and then we'll finish the row together. Okay, keep going. Okay, so I've just got one more of the third loop stitches to work here, and then into the last stitch we're going to work a half double crochet, but we're also going to change colour here. Okay, so yarn over, go into the half double crochet from the row below, right there. Okay, yarn over, pull through, then you've got 3 loops. This is where we're going to change colour, so grab your scissors and cut this yarn off. Introduce your new colour. Okay, so make a little loop like so. Fasten on your new colour and pull through those 3 loops. Now, you have 2 little tails here, so not the working yarn, just the 2 little tails here. You're going to place them over the working yarn. Okay, so place them over and hold them at the back. Then chain 1. Okay, now turn your work, and we're going to begin in the first stitch here with a half double crochet, and we're working this row into just the top. We're not working the third loop, we're working a normal half double crochet in each stitch along. Okay, so once you have 3, yarn over, pull through 3, and just remember we're popping a stitch marker into the first stitch and the last stitch, just so we don't lose our place or add an extra stitch. So working into the top, you're going to be working a full row of half double crochet. So you can see there, pull through, go into the stitch, pull through 3, and this is just a full row of half double crochet. So continue to do that, and when you've just got one stitch left to work where your stitch marker is, we'll join, I'll join you again and we'll do the third loop one more time. Okay, so continue to work a full row of US half double crochet. Okay, so when you've just got one stitch left to do, pop your stitch marker out and work your half double crochet into the last stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work. Into the first and last stitch, you're going to work a half double crochet normally through both parts of the stitch. Pull through all 3 and pop your stitch marker back in. This just, it stops it going away out because it is very easy to add or lose a stitch. Okay, so this is your third loop only row. So work each of your half double crochets into the third loop, except the first and the last is through the stitch normally, and that's your 2 rows. At the end of this third loop only row, you're going to work your colour change. So if you're changing colours, that's where you would do it. So always at the end of this third loop only row, and those are, it is only a 2 row repeat. Changing colours however many times you want. You can do, if you look at what I've done, I've used different colours each time and then just repeated them, which I thought was nice. When you get to the end of your work, when you've got, I've just done a full round of single crochet. So when you're finished your work at the end, instead of joining the next colour, you would join in a contrasting white, say for example, and you would work 1 single crochet into each stitch, and then when you come to the corner you would do 1 single crochet, chain 1, 1 single crochet, work right across the bottom, repeat at the corners, and then once you've got your full round, just do another full round of single crochet, this time working 3 single crochet into the corner, and it gives it a lovely curved edge. So that was the beautifully basic third loop only half double crochet. please let me know what you think of the new channel, the name, and all those kinds of things in the comments below. I would really love to hear what you think. But yeah, so thank you very much, and I hope you manage to make something with this and become a yarn magician yourself. Okay, thank you. Bye.